record my speech.
Okay.
So one of my favorite things about music school, specifically I remember at Berklee College of Music, because there was just a very dramatic example. There's this, any music school you go to, there's going to be a hall of practice rooms.
Yes.
Like, they used to call them piano-shaped objects at Berklee, which they were. They were kind of like this thing. They're kind of like even more beat up than this piano, if you can imagine. But so it's like, 50 rooms either side, really small rooms like this room. And in every room you have a music student underlined, trying to sing, and not vocal majors. So people like myself, who never had vocal training, had no idea how to use their diaphragm or anything.
Yeah.
And they would be singing their ear training exercises, because that's what you have to do. And then you have to sing along with what you're playing. So you'd be like, la, 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 things like that, but if you can imagine like 50 rooms in a row, and every, male, female, it's just so many voices just like crackling, and it's I wish I had a recording of it. Next time I'm in Boston, I'm gonna sneak in and do that.
Which in
it's
Boston?
Beautiful. Berkeley and Boston.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Anyway, every music school here at UCSC as well, they do that, but there's just not so many students. But there's something that was one of the things that helped me get me over it and make it not so big of a deal to just sing. And it doesn't matter. The reason you play this instrument is because it sounds beautiful.
Right.
And it's an extension of you.
Right.
And you're not worried about your voice, but in order to really get that connection, you need to try to sing along.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Okay.
Don't worry about your intonation. It doesn't have to be perfect. What you're trying to do is sort of hit the pitch area.
Right.
And make sure that you, when you play that F, in your mind, before you play the F, you're thinking blah, da, and when you go back to C, ba, when you go to E flat, ba,
Okay.
B flat,
Okay.
C, right? And the process is you do that slowly at first, but eventually, when you're improvising in your practice, you want to get in the habit. Is the really best habit ever in the world is to go da ba 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 da do da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 do da ba ba. And you start slower than that. I mean, just ba da 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 ba. You sing the notes, and then you play really simple da 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 da.
You're hearing the melody before you sing it.
Yeah, or simultaneously.
You're hearing it in your mind. Sort of.
Much like language, when I'm speaking to you,
Okay.
I'm not like thinking about what I'm saying and then saying it to you.
Okay,
It
it
sort of comes
happens.
out.
Okay.
In the beginning, you do that. If you ever learn a language, you have to formulate your sentence in your head, and you make sure you got everything together, and then you go.
Right.
But as fluency develops, the ideas just come out.
Simultaneously.
So, but that's how you do it. I mean, just practice a little bit every day. Just, I mean, decide on your scale. Be again, not all the way up and down the piano.
Okay.
Just one little area.
Okay.
Sing those notes. Da da ba da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Do different combinations. La 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 la. And when you feel like you've got them, then you can play some melodies. La da 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 ba da ba ba da da ba da ba da ba 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 ba. Because if you're not nailing those pitches with your voice, guess what? You're not hearing it. You're not hearing it. You're futzing around.
Okay. So you really
You're
have
going,
to
oh, I know that this note.
Yeah, right.
These notes are in the scale.
That's not it. You'll never make it doing that.
No.
Yeah.
You'll never make it to
Never
Broadway.
sound good. Never make it out of your house.